Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight the second of 3 to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Chris Sale will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he comes in with a whip under 1. That means he's not getting a lot of traffic on the bases. And when you limit the traffic on the bases, the less runs you're going to give up. So that's why he's been effective and been able to keep his team in games.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Texas, shortstop, number 1.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Man, this team is hot right now. They blew them out game 1. I mean, it was ugly. So they're doing everything you're asking right now to have done. They're clicking on all cylinders. I would hate to have to face them right now. Well, you got to get him early. You know, we always say that about these ace pitchers. You get them early before they settle in, and he sure enough did. A leadoff hit to start this game.
Gomez.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. Here's Carlos Gomez as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard towards the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
First 2 batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
Settling in now, Adrian Beltre. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
1-1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish, don't be too surprised if you have a few questionable calls. It's not that he's consistently off, but I've been told it seems like he has a fairly tall strike zone. We'll keep an eye out for that.
Ready on 1-2. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now this is swung on and missed by Beltran. He's down on strikes for the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. First and second now, one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
One and one. Here it comes. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Rangers leave a pair. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Tyson Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled most of the season long. He's got to put together some good performances to drive that number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team a chance to win this game.
Leading off
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And that's in there for a strike. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, they've been a little up and down on this road trip, a little inconsistent, but 2-2 is not bad, better than being 0-4. They win this game today, though, and it really kind of turns the tide for them a bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, this lineup is interesting to me because they're not a club that's going to hit for a lot of average. Not many guys in the lineup. You look at the lineup, the numbers are not there. They're the bottom third in the league as a team in batting average. So that's tough when you're not being consistent. That tells me you're an inconsistent club, but we'll see how they play today.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. A stolen base total leads the ball club. First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. Now a ball high and deep, heading for the monster, and over the monster. Home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Wow, that's about as far as a home run as you'll ever see. It has to be around 480, 490 feet. I mean, there are only a small handful of guys that can drive a ball like that. And you can expect to see a bomb like that on the highlight reels for a while.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Now a flare out toward right center. Odor onto the grass. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, Joey Gallo. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High pop-up. Moreland is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox. And I love watching these guys play defense. They're the highest fielding percentage in the American League. You talk about range, digging balls out on bad throws. They do it all. They can defend.
Here's Mike Napoli now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Three and 0 now. Delino DeShields would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Now Choo will lay off ball 4 here, and he's going to reach.
Batting 9th, the left fielder, number 3.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Bouncer down the line.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Again, a 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for 4.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Rangers leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is it got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here it comes. 3-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Weak chopper up the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers.
Baseman.
And these guys committed 2 errors last game, and it cost them. Oftentimes, you'll see an error committed, and that ends up leading to a run. It hurt them last game. Hopefully, they'll catch it in this one.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. DeShields racing back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7.
So digging in now, Mitch Moreland in his career versus this pitcher, 1 for 4. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Ready for another chance? Carlos Gomez. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Carlos Gomez.
Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded at his knees. What a way to get it out. Two gone now. That was exceptional.
He's going to get a lot of praise from his pitcher after a play like that. A textbook example of a player staying in control of his body and finishing with a strong, accurate throw to the base.
Here's Odor now. As he rips it on the ground to second. Pedroia has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Blake Swihart.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
2-0. Ross sets his sights. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Odor is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
Stepping into the box, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1.
Playing 11.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Big tilt on the slider against a swing and a miss. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A fastball that just misses inside. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. 3-2 now. Waiting on deck, there's Mike Napoli. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Mike Napoli. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And that misses. 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this will be a base hit now for Napoli.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Rangers leave one. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Xander Bogaerts.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Sent on the ground out to second. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mookie Betts. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Now batting.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Delino DeShields.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Elvis Andrus now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw gets the speedy Andrus at first, and the bunt attempt is snuffed out.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Ready once again, Carlos Gomez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
D-Rock.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And this is fouled at the plate. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Now batting the third baseman, number 48.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. DeShields comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 18.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ross into his motion. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. DeShields is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Adrian Beltre gets his chance when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Adrian Beltre.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Swinging on the first pitch as this is hit out to Pedroia at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
A Up next for the Rangers.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. On its way is pitch number 75. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Moreland has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Chu. Still going back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, so a good comeback there as he gets the 1st out of the inning.
Second baseman number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
This is on the ground over to 1st. And he'll step on 1st himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ross is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Boston. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Joey Gallo now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Here's Mike Napoli now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Shin-Soo Choo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Striding in once again, Delino DeShields. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Texas. They're still down. It's 2-0. Tanner Sheppers gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tanner Sheppers.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Fielder, Mookie.
Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Here it comes, 2-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley.
Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
1-2. Here it comes. Here's a line drive. Caught at first by Napoli. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Jackie Bradley.
Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Matt, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there.
He threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Elvis Andrews. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Pedroia now at second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 14, Carlos Gomez.
Digging in once again, Carlos Gomez. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches and he gets through the 8th inning. He's run out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Jake Diekman enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Pablo Sandoval is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Here it comes, 1-0. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2, and he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, he came at him with the same pitch. Now he finds himself down 0-2. You just got to anticipate he's going to try to triple it up. Not just double, but triple. I'm looking for that pitch right now again.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Andrus on to Napoli. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
That line drive base hit, now it brings a tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the ninth inning plays out.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as it's grounded sharply to first. The second for one. Back to first. The ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. He struck him out, and the Rangers are gone here this evening.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Both Sox claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Chris Sale earned his 5th win of the year. Tyson Ross is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.